Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? So I'm gonna give you 2 hot hammock tips today. People have been asking, so here they are. Mistake number 1 is finding trees that are way too far apart. There is an optimal angle for your hammock strap to the tree, to the hammock, and everything else. But the tip that I learned was that if you find a tree that there is not much space between the end of your hammock and the tree and the end of the hammock and your tree, that is getting you so much closer to that perfect hang angle. It's going to put less stress on the hammock itself and give you a better night's sleep. Now, in the past, I have picked trees that have been super far apart because I got real long hammock straps. So I thought, well, it's great. I can stretch out super far, but that just wasn't doing it. It's a little bit different the first few times that you try to find them trees closer together. Once you do that, okay, it moves right into the second hot tip for a better night's sleep in a hammock. And that has to do with this thing right here. Now, not all hammocks have this. You can add it to your hammock, which I highly recommend because it is going to set you up for a better night's sleep and success. And this is a structural ridge line. Now, if you're gonna add one of these structural ridge lines to a hammock that doesn't have one, the ridge line itself from the end of your hammock to the end of your hammock needs to be 83% of your hammock length, okay? So you gotta get out the old iPhone or the old calculator or the pen and pencil and figure that out, okay? But if you have a hammock with this setup, it's gonna give you the perfect hang every time, because when you take a seat in your hammock, you're gonna reach up and you are going to test how much tension is on this line. Now you can see it moves a little bit and I can move it a little bit with my fingers, okay? So that's telling me one of 2 things, but I'm gonna first change that up to show you what you don't want. And that is, you don't want to sit in your hammock and touch your structural ridge line and realize that it is as tight as a tight rope or a rope that you would walk across the Grand Canyon on, okay? This thing, although I can pull it down, I can't move it with my fingers at all. So super tight, not good. That means there's too much tension. I need to loosen up my hammock a little bit. All right, so I loosened up my hammock straps a little bit. Now what you're gonna realize is this structural ridge line, okay? I can move it. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that structural ridge line to be able to move between your index finger and thumb, just like that, okay? If you can do that, that means that your hammock is hanging at the optimal angle, okay? Perfect. Now, I even went a little bit crazier because, hey, why not? At this point now, my structural ridge line is literally just hanging here, super saggy, nothing. This means that my straps are way too loose and that I need to tighten it up, and I'm gonna get too much of this effect when I try to sleep. And there you go, hammock tip for everybody out there. This has tremendously helped me with my hammock setup. It made it so much easier when I learned this stuff, so I wanted to share it with everybody. So I hope you add this to your toolbox and give it a try, and I know you're gonna have a great time with it. Now, if you're really interested in the hammock stuff and you love the bushcraft stuff we do on this channel, we are gonna be running a class. It's the first one we've ever ran, called Modern Bushcraft. It's about hammocks and more modern type gear in the woodland type environment. So we're gonna be having that. I'll put the link in the description below if you're interested. I will be here with all my instructors, as we are every course. The guys from Dutchware will be here to show you different styles of hammocks, go over all different type of hammock things. We're gonna talk about knots, suspension systems, tarps, all that good stuff. The class is also sponsored by Yuko Gear, so you're gonna get to use some of their fire starters and their stoves, and you're gonna leave with some free stuff from them. It's also sponsored by Gerber Knives, so you're gonna leave with some really awesome swag from them, like really good stuff. I'm super pumped about that. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna cook, we're gonna eat, we're gonna play some games, we're gonna learn a lot, and it's gonna be super chill and relaxed. So if you're interested, click the link below, and we'll see you there. But try these hammock tips, okay? That's really what this video is about. Until next video, stay in your hammock and stay in the woods.